Hello, it is September 10th, 2018, 2:13 p.m. in the afternoon, and this is episode 220. Wow, we're just adding them up, racking them up, folks. All right, it was a Sunday evening, Monday morning when I started this, and I had the idea for a couple of days, and I even bounced a variation of this idea to you guys here right on YouTube a few days ago. But I still liked it, so I wanted to do it. And I liked this idea better than the other one I had, you know, on the whole concept. So I went with it. And it was kind of unusual in that it was kind of like a slow news day a little bit, like over the weekend. There was about 6 or 7 subjects I could have chosen from. Actually, there's 2 others. And by the time Monday morning rolled around, but I still wanted to do this one, and I think I'm going to do these 2 other ones today. I'm going to do a bonus cartoon. So I wanted to go ahead and do the video and get it out of the way. This cartoon took 2 hours. I have a very, very bad guitar chord here. I need a new one. This cartoon took 2 hours and 37 minutes. Actually, that was with the intro video, so it was 2 hours and 36 minutes. I think it's really, really funny with this faux outrage about Colin Kaepernick, and then the one about the whole flag thing in the movie. And in case you don't know about this, and you probably don't, or maybe you do and you don't know much about it. So this is a Hollywood movie coming out about Neil Armstrong and being the first man on the moon. And in the movie, they don't show him actually planting the flag. They do show the flag, but they don't actually show him planting the flag. So conservatives are all heard about this. And I was wondering, you know, how can they be multitasking, you know, to be upset about this, be upset about the Colin Kaepernick Nike thing, and while at the same time being so busy calling liberals snowflakes. And I just liked this idea. I just thought it was kind of funny. It's not doing great on social media, though. Normally by this time I'd have over 100 shares, or 200, or 300, or 400. Oh my! But it doesn't even have 100 yet. It's like in the 60s. Let me check that out. Let me go click the link to my own site. 74. You've done better. Has a lot of comments though. But I had a lot of fun with this drawing. I was messing around with it. And also, I wrote down all of these heart attack sound effects a couple days ago. I had them in my email, in my email notes of ideas to myself. Like, yark, yark, yark. And I just had them all written down. I had a few more on there too, but those are the 3 I selected. They're very Don Martin-esque. And if you don't know who that is, Google. And someone's going to say that at some point on one of the comments. I'm going to talk about some of the coloring too when I finally get around to doing that. Let's go ahead and do the shout-outs before I get to the coloring. Sorry that today's video is kind of longish. Kind of long. Alright, we have the news first. Here we go. Robert Cotino is arguing that Trump was not fraudulently elected. The states can send electors any way they choose. He was elected probably with legal help. And might be a Russian traitor and all this stuff, but he did not get elected fraudulently. I think when you lie to people, though, well, I don't know. That's probably another argument for another day. No. And he talks about Mr. Cotino that Jefferson was ridiculed by the press and had ever fights with them, and he still stated, you know, that he would choose democracy. Between democracy or a free press, or choose either. I don't know if he said democracy. I think he said government. I don't know. He said something to that effect. Ariel wasn't positive the exact phrase I was looking for, but maybe blanket condemnation. Which is what Trump has over the press. Just big ass blanket condemnation. She also understands that gets Trump not knowing how to be president. and not knowing the First Amendment, all that stuff, like when he's threatening the Justice Department to go after the New York Times. What's really scary is if he does actually know that stuff. And then she was talking about how Mike Pence can't be fired if he was the writer of the anonymous op-ed. And Akinta came in too and realized that he couldn't be fired. That's true, he cannot be fired. He can be removed. But just like the president, it would take the House and the Senate to remove him. And I think they would have to confirm his replacement. We did have a vice president resign before in Spiro Agnew, and I believe that is what happened. But he resigned amid political pressure. I'm sure Pence is willing to take a lie detector test, so he'd probably resign if Trump asked him to, but that would go against everything that he wants to do, though. I'm shocked that Pence, well, I'm not too shocked. Personally, if I didn't do it, I still would refuse to take a lie detector test. I'd be like, F you. If you don't trust me, you don't believe me, you can take this job and shove it. But then again, Mike Pence is not a person with dignity. You know, I would never, ever, ever take a lie detector test under any circumstances. You know, to me at that point, I wouldn't need to prove my innocence to them. They would have to prove their loyalty to me. But we're talking about Mike Pence here. Akinta says when I redo my outro, I can maybe add the part about subscribing, liking, commenting, or all free. Yeah, that's true. And I should do that when I get around to it. I have a few other projects right now. So that will come in last place. But then again, if I add all that stuff, and I will probably, I still need to talk about something when it exits. And Akinta did read the op-ed piece, and that's good, because I bet most people did not. And I also mentioned there were several people inside the Nazi Party trying to stop Hitler. Hitler. Did I say Hitler? Hitler. Hitler. Yeah, but you know what? They weren't upset with the Holocaust and all that stuff. They were just upset when the Soviet Union was banging on the door. I'm making the video right now. Can you come back in 10 minutes? Okay, I probably need a thing of Cokes, maybe. See what happens. I should play my guitar louder. And Akinta is caught up with watching the videos. See, now I'm distracted again. It's nice of him to ask me, though, if I want anything from Walmart. I need a recording light for outside my door. Recording right now. Oh, man. I need to go up to the UPS store, too. I could have gone up there with him. The cool thing is, usually when he says he's going someplace, it takes him 30 minutes before he goes. So we'll find out in a few minutes. And we're only halfway through this video. Arlo had commented that I was like, hey, I played the Telecaster on the videos. Today, though, this is not the Telecaster. Oh, I got a couple more comments. Akinta and Arrow talking about with the nose picker in the last cartoon. But Akinta counted all the people, and there's 217 in the crowd, and 18 of them were wearing glasses. Just 18, that's amazing. And Ariel, I think she found, because she watched the video, so she cheated. And after watching me draw it, Akinta had a hard time finding him in the completed cartoon. Good! Had to work for that. This is not the Telecaster today. So, sorry Arlo, this is my Epiphone Dot. It's a copy of the Gibson 335. They still make these, but they don't think they make them the same. Because now they make them in China or Indonesia. And this one was made in Korea. About 15 years ago, I think. It's about a 15-year-old guitar. This guitar's done a lot of shows with me. And recordings and other fun stuff. I took a while drawing this cartoon. Seemed like it didn't take that long to draw it. I actually, since I had the flag out here, and some people are getting upset over this, I wanted to do the flag right. And I didn't actually technically count the stars, but I did count the lines for the stars. So I'm pretty confident there are 50 stars on this flag, so Kenty will let me know. I'm also pretty confident there are 13 stripes. Today I used a clumpy brush for most of this, for just about all of it, and that's all clumpy right there going off to the background. I had envisioned this whole thing after I had started it. I didn't want to just make it black. I wanted to see how it would turn out without just the brush and blending and being a big sloppy mess. Kind of a greasy sloppy mess. I like it. I like doing that. I don't think I recorded all of the coloring of the moon I did. The video would have been a lot longer because I think I spent like 10 minutes on the moon by itself. I mean, not the moon, the earth. Where do you live? I asked myself. Yeah, I think I got the start of it. And then when I zoomed kind of out, I thought it was way too dark. See, now it's lighting it up. And that's not erasing, that's just all me using the white paint, which is blending with the previous color. And that's what's going on with the speech balloons too. I decided not to erase the speech balloon. Let's just leave it kind of sloppy. Let's just throw a bunch of white paint in there and smudge it around. See, yeah, you didn't see all that with the moon. You didn't get all that moon, I mean the earth action. Keep saying moon. Well, that's where I'm used to seeing things, okay, from the earth viewpoint. There was not a lot of erasing in this cartoon. I just went over it with other paint. You know, these cartoons would be a lot quicker, at least these videos, if I wasn't using the clumpy brush. The clumpy brush is making it longer, but I'm digging the clump. I don't know if I'll keep doing it. At some point I might get bored of it, or I'll fall in love with something else. I'm not very loyal to some things. Ask my guitars. Oh, I'm also playing this to my Orange Crush. Just a little tiny practice amp. I was also watching a movie while I was doing this because it's Sunday night. There's nothing on TV. Well, Missouri Senate election is tied up, and the Democrats leading in Indiana. I was watching The Island with Ewan McGregor. I'll watch almost anything with Ewan McGregor in it, and Scarlett Johansson. It's a Michael Bay movie, but despite that, it's okay. It could have been a lot better, but I like it. And it came out like in 2005. I looked that up while watching it. See, yeah, this is just all white paint going over this. I think this also kind of gives the real geeks out there something else to like absorb, to look at whenever they look at the cartoon and stuff. I got an email today from the New York Observer. They're one of my clients, and they ran this cartoon. Well, I don't think they ran a cartoon. They doing a story about this cartoon that someone else drew from Australia on the Serena Williams thing, and they wanted my thoughts on it, and that's all they said when they sent it to me. And I looked at it. It's like, yeah, I don't agree with that. And then I noticed the way the caricature was drawn. And I was like, whoa! And it was just really racist. It was hugely racist. Serena Williams has these big giant lips in the cartoon, and I was like, that is just, I know we accentuate and we the features, but let me go look at an actual photo of her. I don't remember her looking like this. And I looked at the photo and it's like, damn, she does not look like that. You know? I mean, she looked like a gorilla in the cartoon. And Serena Williams does not look like a gorilla. And the cartoonist, I believe, is from Australia. It's like, man, you're gonna be getting some trouble. Yeah, this cartoon's about done. I'm getting some trouble here. We are done. There's the cartoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you. Oh, this is the part that Akenta said should be in the outro video. Some of it is, I believe. Yes, I do. See, you got the like, subscribe, and share. See, Akenta already got that stuff. Look, Akenta, look, there it is. Thanks for coming by, and everybody, do that stuff that's in the outro video there. And come back tomorrow for episode 221. Bye-bye.